So now we want to learn special methods. Which are the special methods? Like underscore underscore init is constructor, underscore underscore str, underscore underscore is string representation of class, underscore underscore equal, that is eq, underscore underscore is equality of two objects. Let's see the program. Class A def underscore underscore init underscore underscore self comma I is equal to 0, j is equal to 0. Till now we were not using something like this. It is because here we are giving default values. If somebody is not giving any value for I and j, by default we have to consider it as 0 and 0. So here we are initializing the class members, that is self.a is equal to I, self.j is equal to j. Now string representation of the class, that is def underscore underscore str underscore underscore self return some string, that is we may be using this class members and represent it in the form of some string. Next is we want to have the equality method. We check for two objects, that is self and other. So what we do is here we have implemented equality method in the way that we are checking if self.I multiply by self.j is equal to other.I multiply by other.j. If these two values are same, we can say self and other objects are same. So how do we test it? Def main, as such there is nothing like main method in Python, but as we people are habitual of using main method in C, Java like languages, here we have written def main. So what is the implementation of it? X is equal to A 4, 3. We are making the object of A and passing the parameters 4 and 3. For Y, Y is equal to A 6, 2. That is, we are passing the parameters 6 and 2. We are checking whether X is equal to Y or not. What it does? It goes to this EQ method and check for this equality. If it is true, this will print true, otherwise it will print false. Now what we do here? If underscore underscore name underscore underscore is equal to double quotes underscore underscore main underscore underscore. What does this do? That is, it checks whether it is main module or not. When a single standalone file is there, the module name is underscore underscore main underscore underscore. So for this, it becomes true and it will call the method, that is main method. And here, as we are having 4 multiplied by 3, that is 12, and 6 multiplied by 2, that is also 12. So according to this method, this main will return true. Now we want to have the constructor and public variable, protected variable and private variable. Let us see the example. Class box def underscore underscore init underscore underscore. In parenthesis, we do have self. So this is the constructor. We will print inside constructor width is equal to 0 as no underscore is there with variable. So we can say it is public variable. Underscore height is protected variable and underscore underscore depth is private variable. We are having the method that is volume. We do have self, that is this method is of our class method. We are passing the parameters, they are width, height and depth. Self.width is equal to width, that is we are initializing the class members. Self.height is equal to height. Self.depth is equal to depth. And it returns volume, that is width multiplied by height multiplied by depth. What we do is we are doing R is equal to box, that is we are only calling the constructor that will give us the output inside constructor. If we want to call this method, we should write it as R dot volume and we should pass the parameter, that is width, height and depth, that is 3 numbers we should pass. Now next we want to see is constructor and destructor. For constructor we do have the method that is underscore underscore init underscore underscore. Same way we should have the destructor. For destructor we have underscore underscore del underscore underscore. So the definition of constructor says in constructor and definition of destructor says it is in destructor. So how to call constructor and destructor? R is equal to box. This will call the constructor and del R will call the destructor. Why are we using destructor? We are using destructor to destroy the class members, class variables. Whatever variables we are having, if we want their value should be set as null or any random values when the program is exiting. So at that time we will give such random values. So if somebody checks for the memory, then too they will not have the variables which we have used in our class.